wherever you are right now, and don't do anything but jumping jacks and just, I don't care that it's raining. I don't care about anything. Bears, Niners, and welcome in to the CHGO Bears Pregame Show presented by PointsBet. Use that code CHGO to live your life in the best possible way and also get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Adam Hoge can't talk, but he's going to try. Kevin Kaduk is wearing 34. I'm completely just out of my mind right now.
You forded a river, Oregon Trail style, to get here.
Yeah, so I made a huge mistake.
The wagon.
A huge mistake last night. Nobody cares about me right now, but I'll just tell the story. The Highland Park High School class of 1991 had a reunion last night that 8 people showed up to.
Oh no,
8. I mean, that has to be historic in the history of reunions. That's so incredibly bad. It
must have leaked that you were going to be there.
It could have been it, and maybe I think people were just focused on Bears and Niners and Justin Fields, and we're going to get into all of it with you for an hour. Can't wait. Will DeWitt's going to join us in 10 minutes, and Hoge's going to talk at some point. But I stayed in the suburbs. I played tennis this morning, and I'm like, I'll get down there by 9:45, and there was a moat on 290, and I'm just very happy that I made it 30 minutes before kickoff.
Should we test this thing out?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
How's it good?
Can
we run?
This is not good, guys.
Green tea.
Do we have more tea?
Who?
All right. So,
who's got something for Hoge? This can be fixed by post game. There's got to be a pickle juice or something. Kaduk?
Someone told me lemon shots, whatever that is. I've had one of those since I was in Madison in 2007.
A little fireball, maybe.
Shout out to Jaden.
Look at Jaden, $9.99 super chat. LFG, bear down, baby.
Bear down. Thank
Jaden,
you,
we love you.
All right.
is
So,
that too much?
I honestly don't know what's going on. This is coaching a football game last night definitely did not help.
Did you win?
Yes, 42-12. Nice win over Leo.
Why are you yelling so much if you're up 42-12?
There were some discipline issues last night, guys. We got to play more discipline. But
apparently Malort works.
But I will say, I started to lose it before the game even. So but I feel fine. I don't feel sick at all. So I'm confused. I've never lost my voice my entire life. And here we are, week 1, after 6 months of grinding away at CHGO, looking forward to this day. Of course, it's pouring rain. Got caught in 3 different floods on the way down here myself.
It's like Axl Rose during the middle of a GNR tour.
Who cares what I sound like? The thoughts are still going to be in my head. And here we go.
We got Malort as an option. We've got you smoking weed as an option. We've got some buttered coffee. I don't know what that is, but sounds
just
amazing.
Do them all.
Honey is, of course, that's right down.
Honey.
I've had honey. I've had lemon. I've had tea.
Bacardi pools.
I've had all 3 put together. I'm out though, so someone's got to make a run to get me more tea.
We're going to do everything we can for you and everything we can for you. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. And hopefully you'll be here with us.
Fernando, $1.99 super chat about lemon juice and honey. Thank you.
Fernando.
I also need a paper towel so I can keep writing on here.
Shout out to our GM, Jake Flanagan, who actually brought in these whiteboards. He thought it would actually be fun if we communicated. He assumed we were all going to have our voices, but they're going to come in handy. So when we get
Who knew that they would be so useful already?
Hey, Keith Riggle, this is not the day to be taunting any of us today. Hoge is even more annoying. That's not nice. This is the guy's grinding through thunderstorms and torrential downpours and a throat on opening day. Come on, give
you know what I am
love
today. You know what I am today? I'm the punter that has a hamstring injury, and so I can't kick. But I can still hold, baby.
That's right.
I can still contribute to a win.
And now you've got a wiping off of the whiteboard option. This is huge.
Yeah, this is big, guys.
Listen. Just as we get ready for the kickoff, and now what do we got? 50. There's standing water at Soldier Field. Yeah. Justin Fields has been throwing with gloves, without gloves. Now going without gloves.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if the Bermuda grass was just completely flooded out already?
I mean, it rains in Bermuda, so it should be fine.
Hey, listen,
this is Bermuda grass, guys. It's
Bermuda grass.
The Bermuda.
Mr. wants to keep the Bears at Soldier Field. I want to just tip my cap to everybody who's going out there today in your poncho and your whatever your getup is. You are awesome. And for those of us who are going to be relaxing wherever we are, we're great too. But special props to the Bears fans today.
Best suggestion so far, hot toddy.
Okay, hot toddy's delicious.
Before we jump into things, wanted to remind everyone about the CHGO Bears points bet offer we've got going on. This is the last hours to sign up for this. If you bet $51 or more pregame or live and sign up using the code CHGO on PointsBet, you get your choice of the CHGO Midway Varsity Hoodie or the CHGO Vintage Crew, which I actually came up with. And the QB1 shirt,
Wait,
you get that.
Did you pause because you wanted credit?
Yeah, but I forgot. I forgot the guy who was going to give me credit doesn't have a voice, and the guy who I just insulted about the Highland Park reunion, he wasn't going to jump in. So
I missed it.
It's a beautiful hoodie. I'm excited about that one.
You get a free annual membership, which unlocks all of our written content from Nick Moriano and Will DeWitt, who will be out at games, and other grades that we'll be doing. And you get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. So if you're looking to support CHGO, if you're looking to open up and bet some, jump in on this points bet deal.
I'm loving the chat right now. I get a little too focused on the chat perhaps, but I love it. Hoge, this is your flu game. I mean, we're going Jordan 97 here, Utah. That's where you're at, buddy, right now.
Ready to go, baby.
I got one thing to tell people in the chat. Hit the like button for me, please. It's like right down there. Just hit the like button. Thank you very much.
Can we just
Appreciate
all be in this together as we
Appreciate
build this thing to the moon? Like buttons
Yes,
is huge
like
for us.
button.
Tell
Thank
a
you.
friend.
Thank you.
We're here with you to love every bit of the season. I've got ground rules for the season. I've done 4. 4 ground rules for me you guys can add on. Okay. Number 1 ground rule is that wins and losses do not matter. We can. I know that's very hard and the toughest thing to do, but that's not how we should be evaluating the season. And
Can
by
I
the way,
argue with you already?
yes, you can. And I
They
also
sure as hell matter if you bet the over/under on the season
yes
on points bet.
That's true. And take the over. I think we're going to get to 7. I of course, this is going to be a challenge for me, and I think a challenge for everyone. But I do I think a reminder is worthy that, hey, this season is about building to the Bears being in the playoff Super Bowl conversation even next year. That's kind of how I'm looking at it.
I think it's about rolling with the punches too. I mean, you wake up this morning. This rain doesn't come as a surprise, so I'm sure this is kind of built into their game plan. But how do you deal with all the standing water at Soldier Field? How do you get something and get points on the board? I think that's going to be really interesting to see today.
Do you have an angle on who this benefits more? Because I mean, both teams are trying to play the same way, so I don't know if there is a benefit to either team right now with the rain. I'm having a hard time saying that this is great for the Bears because I mean the Niners are going to keep it on the ground. I think it makes it a little bit easier for Trey Lance, perhaps less expect. For them. You're starting with the Bears in Seattle. Try to get him off to a good little. Okay, we're okay with Trey Lance, but
we talked so much like all week about the Bears establishing a rhythm with Justin Fields and getting him going and rolling him out. And I think when you have these conditions, it's gonna be awful tough, right?
Our buddy Mark Grody tweeting that there will not be all of the usual bells and whistles for the opening introductions. Because of the massive amount of rain in a short period of time, they don't want to roll out all the large equipment onto the new turf.
Good decision. We don't need. Hey, listen, I enjoy a solid pregame, but we really don't need it.
No gigantic flag.
Well, somebody's got it. I do want a good run out. Can we get? Yeah, but okay. This is a huge test for the good old Bermuda grass. I mean, let's be real here.
Bermuda. I'm gonna keep saying it's Bermuda.
That's the first time I've heard that, Lawrence. I like it. Bermuda is
Well, he said it 5 minutes ago.
Like 5 minutes ago,
So
yeah.
it should have been the second.
He's 7,000 feet away.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
driving
gonna
for
work
the
on
first-
that. I need some time. I'm gonna move this desk closer to you because I just want to be close to you guys.
It's my first time driving the CHGO Bears pregame show. Lawrence is over there. I got you. Can't talk. Okay, did they realize that Matt Eberflus, when you made this Bermuda request, that there was going to be he's kind of in a little bit of a microscope right now? Was this idea a good one here?
Well, here's the other thing. The Poles came from Kansas City. They had the same exact grass at Arrowhead last year. So, I mean, Poles is in on this too. Mm-hmm. I think they feel good. Okay, if we're going to complain about this turf with the rain, imagine what it would have been on that same turf they had 3 weeks ago.
Which would have been,
it'd be a sandbox. They'd be playing sand volleyball.
Was there anything better as a kid than tackle football in the rain,
in the mud,
in the
snow?
All of it.
Yeah, I preferred the snow.
By the way, if this was a snow game right now, there'd be 3 inches of snow already on the. This raining really hard.
Football. Enjoy this, by the way, because when they do move, I
feel like I kind of sound like OB right now.
You got a little bit.
I get some Ed O'Bradovich going.
We got to get more angry, but yes,
a little bit more gravel
post game.
Yeah. There we
coming
go.
out.
There we go. All right, things that a couple other ground rules for me. Justin Fields, it does matter, and I think that we can't put everything on him as far as his success each week because yes, Darnell Mooney, but hopefully everybody else will develop. But I don't. I hope what I don't, and I know we can't tell people how to do their Bears. Do your Bears however you want to do your Bears. Mm-hmm. But what it's not going to be fair this year if we just look at it like, the offensive line's not great and Fields has not got everything around him yet. So let's be super kind. I think it is time that he gets to be evaluated. What do you got on what's on there? Let me see. You do.
Did somebody tell you that, or that just?
Yeah, our good buddy Dave Zaslowski said I sound sexy.
What's up, Zaz? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Is that fair that we can actually, look at the quarterback with a real like, okay, you're the starting guy. This is year 2. Is that fair?
You just need him to elevate the teammates a lot of times, not just for one half against Pittsburgh, not just for one half against the 49ers. You need to see him do it 8, 9, 10 times.
Yeah, and I don't even carry us to win. Just carry us to competitiveness. How's that? Carry to competitiveness?
Absolutely.
Does that feel okay to everybody out there, please?
I feel like oddly positive, like, and confidence is probably the right word. And that Justin Fields, that 3 hours from now, we're going to be saying, I'm not saying we're going to be like, oh, he's in the MVP conversation after one game. I'm just saying, like, that looked good. That looked competent. That looked like how it should.
Yeah, I hope that I expect to see the same damn thing, right? I mean, this is Luke Getsy. We love you. We are in on the fact that you know what the hell you're doing. I mean, right? I think the biggest. You hear from Bears fans in every single corner of the world right now. Mm-hmm. This is so damn nice that we don't have Matt Nagy here anymore, and that there's a coaching staff that feels like it's settling in with competency at bare minimum here. I mean, we don't have the Ditka entertainment factor with this coaching staff, but we've got a good flowing hair. We've got a good game plan. We've got a team buying into the hits principle. I mean, all that feels outstanding coming into today.
What are the odds that the Bears would be playing in a season opener against a team that reached the conference title game last year, and the Bears are not the team with the quarterback issue coming in? Quarterback controversy.
Well, here's the thing: if you told me in April that two things, Jimmy Garoppolo would still be on the 49ers,
right? Okay,
and not only that, but Trey Lance was not voted a team captain.
Crazy.
To me, those are two big red flags.
Yeah,
and there's a reason that he's still there, because they don't know about Trey Lance, and everything about that Kyle Shanahan saying is like, yeah, sure, we wish that we had more time with him, and he's not. They are not stamping like this dude is ready to go today, which is why Garoppolo is back. And when you look at the NFC right now and seeing the Rams get kicked, I understand it's early and all that, but and everyone's picking the Packers, and I get it. Like, Green Bay's defense is strong, and everyone thinks that Aaron Rodgers is going to be great again, which is even without Devontae, and I believe that too. But like, the NFC right now feels pretty damn wide open.
It's the conference to be in if you're the Bears, because there's really only a couple teams that you feel great about, and even after the Rams game that other night. How great do you feel about the Rams?
Not that
after
great.
That opener.
Not that great.
If there is a scenario that we have painted and talked about is probably the best case scenario to get to 9 wins, I feel like 9 wins gets you in the playoffs this year in the NFC.
Did you just say the Bears are going to win 9 games? And because you've been...
Well, I said that a week ago when we did our preview show. Actually, that was...
I think you said 8, though, earlier.
And then I backed down on it. But now I'm feeling 9 today.
Where are you at today, Kevin? Team... I'd love to see some people in the chat. Where are you at today?
I'll talk myself into 7 wins right now.
You're into 7?
Stand. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lawrence?
I don't know, man. I feel like 7's asking a lot from this team.
Okay, but it's opening day. Let's just.
Oh, so I need to have optimism. 11. I'm willed to win.
The last 2 weeks have been so crazy because
Will picked 11.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nuts.
No, he didn't.
Just seen the look on your face.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Did he really?
11 and 6.
In print?
On
on
this
the
show,
website?
which is the gospel.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to Will in a
I mean,
second.
the schedule is
Two
paper
things.
soft, right?
Two things. Tony's saying, do I look more like Mr. Rogers after my haircut? I assume that means not, I want to be your neighbor, Rogers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Good question, Tony. Secondly, Will probably not going to get him because the Wi-Fi is a situation at Soldier Field, and
It's week 1 for everyone,
not
including
great.
the Soldier
So
Field
we'll
Wi-Fi.
see about that.
At Soldier Field, the Wi-Fi is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4,
It
week
just
5.
sucks. It always
Remember when
sucks.
we used to have to pay like $40 for it?
Yes.
Vaguely, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like when I covered it way back when, you had to like every single day it was for every reporter. So like I worked for the Northwest Herald, which didn't have a lot of money, and we were putting in $120 worth of Wi-Fi bills every single game.
Yeah, and if you wanted an Ethernet line, they literally charged $1,000. I'm not even kidding.
It's true.
Super chat, y'all. Hit it up.
Listen, they're trying. They were
telling
thinking
you
ahead
to
to
do
Arlington Heights.
Willie Beeman asks, does Braxton Jones give up a sack today?
That's a great question, Willie Beeman, and we appreciate you. The whole Braxton Jones thing today is going to be a referendum on the Bears scheme and how well Luke Getsy can figure out to protect a 5th-round draft pick out of Southern Utah who won 1 game last year. I'm not saying I don't mean that in any negative way, but you're asking an awful lot.
Yeah.
So how do they make him effective today? Because you're not just going to put him on an island and say, yeah, go ahead and handle Mr. Bosa.
Here's the weird thing. I'm going to say no, partly because of the help they're going to give him, partly because I think with this weather, you get to run the football all day.
Yeah.
I think the amount of true pass rush snaps that like Nick Bosa gets in this game today could be like less than 5. Like one-on-one against the left tackle where it's a passing down, where they're not going to run the ball. There's just not going to be a ton of opportunity. So now, does he give up pressure? Does he give up hit? Are there a couple snaps where like, ooh, that looked like he's going to have rookie moments. But an actual sack, I'm actually say no.
What I'm interested in alongside him playing well also is just how on PointsBet, love you, the Bears offense looks as far as, I mean, are we seeing false starts? Do they look crisp? Are they coming up to the line of scrimmage with time to play around, and how much creativity? Getsy, in one of the times I was up at Hallis Hall during minicamp and or training camp, he said, what pisses me off is the sloppiness, however he put it. He never said anything bad about any player, but he wasn't thrilled with their execution. So this is something that they've been drilling down time and time and time again. And so I'm expecting, even in week 1, the Bears to look like they know what the hell they're doing. I think, and I'll be disappointed if that doesn't happen. I think they'll be good.
Will had a pretty good stat on the Thursday Audible preview for this game. Last year, in the Niners game, Justin Fields dropped back 27 times and was pressured on 25 of them, which is kind of insane.
Right.
I don't think he's going to drop back 27 times, and I don't think he's probably going to get pressured all that many times as well, because I trust Luke Getsy a little bit more than last year's administration.
Just to drop it. Do we have an update here? I should know this.
What?
Lucas Patrick?
Yeah, no, he's active.
Do we know where he's playing?
Not necessarily, but my guess is he's backing up. So Nick just tweeted out that he's got a big cast on his hand still. So
yeah,
we'll probably get a better idea here in the next few minutes. They're probably getting out there for warm-up soon, and that's a pretty good indication when you see them line up as their starting 5. But I would be, not only would I be surprised if Tevin Jenkins isn't starting at right guard, but I'd have a huge problem with it. You can't. He's been there. He's been out there playing well. Lucas Patrick got hurt, hasn't been out there. He's going to be playing with one arm regardless. And so he's your backup swing guard for me today. Ja'Tyre Carter was inactive, the rookie.
Yep.
He's already been ruled inactive today. So Lucas Patrick, to me, is probably your backup guard, with Riley Reif being your backup tackle.
Yeah, the inactives, if people missed it, Velus Jones, Elijah Hicks, Alex Leatherwood, Jatiri Carter, Kingsley Jonathan, and Trayvon Wisco. Patrick, of course, as we're saying here, is active. I think you're going to be upset then. I bet they don't start Jenkins and they start Lucas Patrick up. That's my read of the Matt Eberflus tea leaves this week. But I'm with you on I'd love to see Jenkins out there.
Was there which tea leave, like which specific thing?
He's asking because he was hoping that maybe it would save his voice.
Right. Well, and maybe the tea leave will be of help here.
Well, speaking of tea, I've just been informed by Casey that she ran to go get you tea.
Oh my God, she's the best.
That's huge. And we've got some great social media stuff coming up here. So hit us up on every damn platform, including TikTok. But he said that. We're going back and forth on where he can play, and I think it's pretty obvious that he can't play center. And it seems to me, just listening to Eberflus and his excitement about Lucas Patrick and how much he means to this team, that he wants him out there. That's how I was hearing it. Maybe I'll be wrong.
This football season, PointsBet is bringing you a better way to bet live on games, which means before this ad is over, you can place a live same-game parlay, bet on the next drive to be a touchdown, and cash out on your live second-half overbet. With PointsBet, you have access to more live markets than ever before. You can build the perfect live same-game parlay by combining your favorite bets anytime during the game, including spreads, totals, player props, and more. Choose the outcome of the next drive and next points with PointsBet Lightning Bets. So whether you are on the move or on the couch, do it live on PointsBet. Just download the PointsBet app today and sign up with the code CHGO to get your first two bets risk-free up to $2,000. And we told you about that PointsBet promo. I saw some people in the chat saying that they've used it to put a money line bet on the Bears, which I think is like plus 250. So if you're betting $51, that's a pretty nice return. Plus you're getting the sweatshirt and the QB1. Shirt and the annual CHGO membership.
It's our best deal we've had.
It is that we're giving it away. Let's go. I mean, that is hopefully you'll make a good bet, and you're certainly going to get sweet gear.
So I also want to tell you too about Gametime tickets. Gametime is the hottest new ticketing site that makes it easier than ever to score the best deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows. And it's actually kind of almost built like Days for Today, right? It's
really
raining.
is.
There's probably tons of people looking out their windows saying, no way in hell am I going to go sit out on the lakefront in this weather. I'm going to put my tickets up for sale on Gametime. So you can kind of just really click through there. And
Kev, do you want to take a look at this?
Let's
take a look.
check it out.
Let's just show this out here. Let's see what we're doing. So this is actually live looking at us. It's a little weird. Okay, but we're going to scroll down just below. First of all, hit that like button. Thank you very much. In our links here, there is a Gametime link. Smash that little Gametime link. Mm-hmm. Bears tickets, 49ers at Bears. $69 will get you in the building right now. 64, down to 64. And that's in the top level grandstand. But yeah, so you can see people are posting their tickets that they still want to sell you.
These tickets were like $250 during the week. So now as we get closer to game time, obviously it's rainy, so the market has crashed a little bit. But that's what Gametime is for. Like if you're sitting there, you went into tailgate with your friends, you said, hey, I'll join you for a hot dog and a beer, but then it's like, now I actually kind of want to go into the game. You call up Gametime, and when you do it, make sure you use one of our CHGO links because that really helps benefit us.
Yeah, that looks like a decent seat there for $77. So
if you're thinking about going to I'm sure like the Cubs tonight, it's probably a lot of deals there. They switched that game from 1 o'clock to Sunday night baseball. No one wants to see the Cubs.
Yeah,
Plus, you might be able to sit like behind home plate for a few dollars.
And what's cool about Gametime also is that when you go on, it shows you exactly what you're going to pay with the ticket with fees. So you don't. On other sites you're clicking through and then okay, that's what it actually is. Here it gives you the straight deal, and you're in for less than $100 right now on opening day.
Pretty nice.
Come on, baby, let's go.
Join over 15 million people who have downloaded the Gametime app and score the best seats to all your favorite events.
Shout out to Dantana773, $10 super chat. Love the channel, love the content. Great Peyton jersey, by the way. # bear down.
Make sure you subscribe, right? If this is your first time watching the CHGO Bears, subscribe because we are doing this every Sunday or Monday night or Thursday night, and we're here post-game too. So
and obviously Monday to Friday when we're doing those podcasts.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah, maybe I don't know if it's Monday
through
Friday
Thursday.
Anymore. Yeah, okay.
Yes, Adam.
Looks like Lucas Patrick is backing up.
Yeah?
Yeah, Tevin Jenkins in there at right guard, according to
Let's go.
Patrick Finley.
Love it.
It's my first loss of the season. I'll take it.
Looks like Chris Emma has it too. Left to right, Braxton Jones, Cody Whitehair, Sam Mustafer, Tevin Jenkins, Larry Borum.
Lost Carm on the read of the tea leaves, and good for you, Tevin Jenkins. Honestly, that is one of the best stories of the Bears training camp. We're going to trade him. He's worthless. He sucks. His back is terrible. One of the terrible draft. That is a great trap by you, Russell.
I do sound like
you.
John
You
Fox.
do.
I do.
You do. Were you out drinking last night?
I'm not an offensive coordinator. I'm not a defense coordinator.
That was an
I'm not a
unfair.
special teams coordinator. I coordinate all three.
That was an unfair shot at me, at John Fox and his off the field activities.
I
But
coordinate a few beers during this game. I'll tell you that much.
Ooh.
are we drinking during this
Heyo.
game?
Does beer
I would hope so.
help your throat?
I think we at least have we owe it to our listeners to at least try the Malort shot.
Nope.
In
Hard
pre
no.
or post?
They said it works.
Not doing it. There's
or
no
post?
chance that works. They're just trying to coerce us into doing it. If you're just tuning in, I obviously I lost my voice. So I feel great though. And I'm not sure. I don't think I'm sick because I feel perfectly fine. Definitely coaching football last night did not help. So here I am though, playing hurt.
I think we should.
If Lucas Patrick can play football with a club on his hand, I can get through 2 shows with what would you say my voice is at? I said 50% earlier. It might be lower.
You have no idea how beautiful and awful you sound all at the same time right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
I give you a 2 out of 10 on where you're at. You're 20%. I don't know what's going on the screen, but that's freaking me out.
Well, don't worry.
They
People
can't see
yeah,
that.
no
They
one
can't
can
see that?
Just-
Carm's still
yeah.
learning the nuances
Okay.
here.
Okay.
That's
We
just
should
me in
get
the
to our
background
points
here.
bet picks today.
Yes.
Let's
Well,
do
I'm
some
ready.
picks.
Give me a minute.
We're going to
here.
do
Give me a
against the spread,
Man.
over under, which has
give me a
fallen
minute.
all the way to 39. I got here, it was 40.5
I just got 41.5.
on points bet. So it went the other way.
It was in a parlay, so I don't know if it got.
When did you set? Like it crashed. Like everyone saw the social media images, the NFL Network stuff, and I think people just started hammering the under at 40.5. Because right now I think it's at 39. Let me look here.
Well, we'll get to these picks here. We still need a moment.
Yeah,
to
you
get
know, I'm
the-
just trying to
board
trying to
going.
build shit. You
It's
guys
at
are
38
like, you know.
now
Let me,
Wow.
on points bet.
I feel like I just got a steal then.
We're still at 6.5 on the spread. Bears money line is plus 240. Niners minus 301. So we got some. So we're gonna do against the spread, over under, and then your favorite player prop that's out there. So get ready for that.
I gotta tell you that it feels like hammering the under is still a worthwhile play right now. But before I forget and just move too far off of this,
I'm always a guy though that's like if I miss out on a bigger number, I just get discouraged and then I don't bet it.
I hear you.
I agree. You know,
It's-
last week that happened with me in the Iowa South Dakota State game.
Oof.
Yeah.
It was like originally it was like
Don't bring up Iowa today.
plus
That's
double
not nice.
digits.
Don't
Don't
do
worry,
it.
my
Talk
guys
about-
lost too.
I
It
know.
was a rough day.
Speaking
yesterday.
of weekend disasters, the
Oh my
Wisconsin
God.
Badgers.
Hey,
Notre
AJ,
Dame,
super chat.
Iowa, Nebraska.
Super
Northwest.
chat from
Texas A&M.
AJ. $5. Thank you, sir. Looking forward to see a team with discipline. Hopefully, there are not many flags. Thank you, AJ.
It's going to be an ugly game today, though, right? I mean, I really hope that they limit the penalties, but you never know. It's usually week 1 is a little bit more penalty filled, and the turnover game. Obviously, you're going to sit here and say turnovers are important. Yeah, duh. But like today, it's like okay, who really takes advantage? Who really takes advantage of field position and turnovers?
You just gave me
Special teams gonna win the game.
You just gave me.
Do I sound
huge-
better when I sing?
Yeah, I thought it was actually a step
Okay.
up right there.
If you want to do the picks, I'm now
We're good?
ready to do the
Okay.
picks.
All right. So we'll start with the spread. I've loved the Bears covering this 6.5. It went up to 7. It was 6.5 back in April, though, I think, or whenever the schedule came out. That's where it opened. It's really been here. I've only been feeling more confident about that throughout training camp. Everything that I thought we would see, we would see. It's going to be hard to score a lot of points today, too. So, yeah, Bears covering 6.5, 7, wherever you got it. I like this to be a close game. Bears all the way on the spread.
Wherever you got it. PointsBet's where you got it. Come on. PointsBet. You got it at PointsBet.
No, I meant wherever you have the spread.
Oh, yeah. But
whether you got it at 7, whether you got it
I
at 6.
see what you're saying. All right. As long as you had it at PointsBet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll go next. I've been loving the Bears all week for a month on this. I am. It's a like of the Bears, and it's also a non-belief in Trey Lance and the Niners having a rough start to the season. So I love the Bears and the points today, and so I will join Adam Hoge +6.5. Let's go.
Here comes the special delivery. Casey with the T.
Oh,
You got to come on set,
so
Casey.
much. Thank you.
Medicine ball tea changes your life.
That's what this is?
Yes.
Medicine ball.
Looks like we got
tea.
some honey, lemon, mint. What if I take one sip of this and sound normal?
That would be an incredible moment
be
in
wild.
time. But I think you got to get to the bottom of that thing, and then you'll be good for the rest of the show. Is my guess.
Ooh,
How was
that's
it?
unbelievable good.
You sound the same, though. So it
I know I
wasn't
sound the same. It tastes good.
Not
People are
instant
saying I sound like
transformation.
Batman, too.
The Fox one is fantastic.
I could just sit here and do John Fox impressions. For the
What's
rest of
up,
the show.
Brian Souter, champion teamwork? Appreciate you, brother. All right, Kevin, you taking the Bears?
I am taking the Bears plus 6.5. I like 7 a little bit more, but I think this is a close enough game. Just echoing what Adam and you said, 6.5 in conditions like this, and with Trey Lance as quarterback, I think the Niners ultimately win the game. I think I picked it 2017, but
You know what this means? Lock the Niners in for a 7-point victory right now.
Well, people have been the Vegas the sharps, which has been talked about all week, is the money has come in on the Bear, and the money has come in on the under. So, for whatever that's worth, the football betting diehard points bet people, they like the Bears and they like the under. So
okay.
that's
The over-under is down to 38. What does
It's
that
to
do for you?
38 now.
Down to 38.
Oh, boy.
38 just still feels like a lot.
I'm
Although
going over, baby.
Okay.
The field's going to be fine. Everyone's saying they're getting the water off it. It's fine.
It's the Bermuda grass.
not
We're
snow.
going over. Everybody's scoring.
I mean,
The bigger question is how windy is it right now? I don't think there's a
under-
ton of wind.
My understanding is there's going to be some intermittent wind today. Intermittent.
Intermittent
what
wind.
does that mean?
That means there will be some wind at some times.
Okay.
That's what I you know, I'd always really wanted to be a weather guy. It's
Yeah.
such a good gig.
So
You get beloved, and if you tell people it's going to be sunny, and you look at a computer, and that's your gig. I love it. I mean, if I'm sticking with my pick, that means that I have to take the over too at 38, because I got the Niners winning 21-19. If my math is correct, that's 40. So that puts me at the over. So
you're going over now.
that's where if we're sticking to the integrity of the pick that I gave you earlier this week, that's on the
Well,
website.
you didn't know it was going to be
You're allowed-
monsoon. This was before you had to.
I'm allowed to make a move right
This was
now.
before you had
I
to
mean,
go down
weather,
the Eisenhower
yeah.
on the hovercraft. To get
Okay,
here.
then take
This
that.
is CHGO, man. We don't have rules here.
Well, Kevin was giving me rules earlier in the
That
week.
was 48 hours
The thing
ago.
was, you gave me a pick, and then like literally wanted to change it an hour later.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
"Well,
yeah.
can we?"
Who doesn't do that? Everybody does that. That's normal betting behavior, is it not? Kaduk was like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "Okay, fine. 21-19 it is." Niners, which is and that's fine. I just want the Bears to cover it, bare minimum here, and for Fields to look good. But at this very moment, if I had to bet gun to the head, I'll take the under 38.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have a gun, but
That is
you're
good.
taking
No
the
one's
under.
making
You're
you
taking the under on the graphic. is what
Scab
happened.
says I
That would
sound
be
like
violent.
Deuce Staley when he lost his voice in Hard Knocks. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah.
That was literally me coaching last night, Scabs, by the fourth quarter.
Scabs, would you confirm though that you would rather hear Hoge speaking right now than not hearing him at all, like just smiling at you?
Yeah.
I think you sound. I think you're actually building up your brand right now. Just there's so many toughness chats coming at you. This could be your best day ever.
Well,
right
the truth
now.
is, I appreciate that.
What are the odds
I
that
feel
you-
really horrible.
What are the odds that you lost your voice before Matt Peck did? Like Matt
That's
Peck is
crazy.
at 120. Every single show that he does.
Look, I'm glad you guys are here. I appreciate everyone being positive about it because I'm being honest right now, miserable driving down here today. Like, come on. Yeah, but we've been waiting for this moment now for 6 months since we launched CHGO, and now I don't have my freaking voice.
But we need to clarify. He doesn't feel horrible. He feels fine. He just feels.
No, I feel horrible for our viewers.
Yes, right. But you feel fine.
And you guys.
Just as long as
Put
you're
it,
not.
put it on the whiteboard.
Steve-O, thank you for the $2 super chat. Casey goated with the sauce for the medicine ball.
Coming in clutch.
Clutch
Yep.
City.
There's another. This is Hoge's MJ game. I love that anytime any athlete or anyone gets hit, Jordan's gets referenced. It makes me feel just so lovely inside and all over. MJ, forever.
Look at
Thank you
Britton.
much.
Did my $51 bet after signing up with code CHGO. Looking forward to that varsity hoodie.
Let's go.
Yes.
Britain. Appreciate
SW
you, Britain.
Outlander, though. He's got the best John Fox one. Scroll up just a little bit right there. This is something he really said at the Combine one year. Sometimes it's hard to measure what's behind the left nipple.
He did not say that.
Do you know who he was talking about? Kadeem Carey.
Oh.
Who most Bears fans probably don't even remember anymore.
Arizona
Remember
running
the
back?
wing,
Was he Arizona running back?
Yeah, Arizona running back.
Oh, he was
Kadeem
good
Carey.
in college.
He said sometimes it's hard to measure what's behind the left nipple.
Let's get to our player props.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. K-Dog, who did you take the over or the under?
I'm going under. If my original prediction was 20-17, I'm going to stick. Not going to be wishy-washy like Mark over here. So let's go under 30. I don't feel great about it, but that's the bet.
All right. I got my player prop and I love it.
Who you got?
Cole Kmet for a touchdown plus 380.
Nice.
Okay.
I love it.
Absolutely love it. He's a bigger part of this offense. When they get in the red zone, they're not going to be throwing at Jimmy Graham today, guys. Everybody, can we get a round of applause for that?
Yes.
They're not
Yes.
going to be throwing at Jimmy Graham today in the red zone. So I love this one. I think they targeted him early and often, especially in the red zone. Cole Kmet gets a touchdown today. Anytime touchdown plus 380.
You sure that Ryan Griffin won't
Vulture it?
Vulture it.
Ooh.
He probably will.
What's the Ryan Griffin anytime TD at it? I'm going to bet that one.
Okay.
That's not my player prop pick.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like it is.
No, my player prop pick, I'm going to go out of turn here. Actually, we did a video on CHGO Sports
Plus
Twitter.
1,500
All right, I'm on it.
on Griffin.
I like Kmet over, was it 30 and a half yards? I think that's, I think he's targeted 6 or 7 times today.
Okay.
Probably going to catch 3 or 4 of them. So I like over 30 and a half. It was minus 125.
That seems really low,
Seems low.
doesn't it? Yeah.
For being the second option.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, unless they're just, all these numbers are probably plummeting right now because,
What is
how much are
Justin-
they going to be passing?
What's the yardage for Justin Fields right now? Can I get that, please? Because I'm going to be taking the over
For the, what kind of yardage?
for Fields passing yards.
Hang on. Player passing yards, we're getting there. 177.5 is what I got right now. For
It
both,
was at 199 and a half.
I got that for both quarterbacks right now, Justin Fields and Trey Lance.
I will take the over on 177.5 for Justin Fields today. There's going to be some moment where Darnell Mooney breaks free on a 5-yard little whatever comeback something, and they're all of a sudden gone, and Fields ends up well over 200 yards today. Let's go. 177.5. They're giving it to me.
Oh, yeah, minus 110 for that.
Minus 110. Good detail there, Lawrence. I also would like to just put out there that Fields' touchdown passes for the season is 18.5. I will take the over on that.
I like that too.
Let's go.
So I just had a $5 free bet in here, and I put it on Ryan Griffin anytime touchdown, but I got it at plus 1,200, not 15.
That's because you guys were talking about it.
The heavy
it's
money
already
came
gone
in.
down.
All
Gone
the
down.
money just came in.
Someone
right there
said
'cause
Kaduk
you-
just said Griffin's going to score a touchdown.
That's how much power you
piss
have,
off
Kev.
Hoge.
You have all
I
the
guess so. I'm moving lines. Tell us what player props you like in the comments section, because I'm sure other people would like to see it. And make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. I think we're almost at 20,000 subscribers on CHGO Sports, which is pretty insane.
Look at longtime Chicago media guy Dan Levy saying you guys are high. No one's smoking on this show, at least that I know of. 49ers were running away with this one by halftime. You settle down, Levy.
By the way, this is the closest I've ever sounded to Dan Levy in my life. He's got
What's
the
up, dude?
greatest deep voice. Oh, you have a good impression. Do it.
What's up, dude? Dan Levy, nobody wants to hear about Dan Levy right now because we're talking Bears, but
And because he picked the 49ers to blow him out.
but nobody would walk into an NBA locker room and just walk up to, "What's up, LeBron? How you doing, Shaq?" I'm like, and these guys would talk to this dude. Like, I'm like, hold on a second, I'm here every damn day. You never say hello to me.
That
But
You don't
voice
have that
opens doors.
voice.
Yeah.
You know, if I was LeBron James and that guy walked up to me with that voice, I'd
Dwight
love it.
Howard called Dan Levy Bam Bam, as you could see from his thing. What's up, Bam Bam? That's, all right. Levy, you got a lot of play on this show. Love you, buddy. So, all right.
Yeah,
don't know,
I think
man.
the voice is getting better. I think this medicine ball tea or whatever I'm drinking is working.
I'd like to see it in the chat. I'd like to
Justin Fields, is that a rushing TD for plus 285? I like that. No, that's a nice one.
hear. That is a good one.
Hey, he had one in week 1 last year.
Ooh, good memory. I'm okay.
What?
Just people like you who can recall that on the fly.
Come on, it's the Rams game. You don't remember that?
No,
Off the
no,
right
I
side
don't.
there?
It was
I
like
don't
it was the lone highlight.
Yeah.
Do you remember like there? One of the books had like a pretty attractive Fields prop bet, and it was basically just predicated on how many snaps he would take, and like half of Chicago had it, and it cashed.
I mean, I do remember it now. It was right side of the end zone, and it made you feel good in a game. But I don't have that recall anymore. Which is something that's perhaps a concern for me. Maybe. But
Kittle out. Is that true? Right.
Yep.
George
Yeah,
Kittle.
George Kittle, a significant player, if you've ever heard of him.
The only
Hey.
kiddo in this town is Ron, my friend.
That's right.
Also, PSA to everybody, because you have 15 minutes. Update your fantasy lineups. Don't forget. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
George Kittle's out. Whoever you got, make sure
It's
you're
not a
updating your
reminder
fantasy
you need to
lineups.
do in week 1.
I honestly don't
week
care
9
about
or
your
10.
fantasy teams. This is the one I want to remind you about.
Yeah.
This is the points bet deal of the century over here. Bet 51 pregame or live on our game using the code CHGO, and you get that free membership. You get the QB1 T-shirt, and you choose between that CHGO Midway Varsity or a Vintage Crew. Let's have at it, y'all. Let's go.
Awesome.
yeah, and that's a good reminder too that you can, if you somehow forget to do that before the game, you can make a live bet on it. So
Yeah, $51 or more.
all game long. So
And there's so many different ways to bet live on the points bet app during the game.
Today's not a bad day to actually do a live bet. You know, let the first quarter play out. See what the field conditions are like. See what the wind's like. I'll say this, and I should look this up right now to see what it is. I'm sure the Bears are first quarter underdogs. I like the Bears to score first in this game.
You said that.
You've been saying that. Can you underline again why you think that's going to be the case? Because Trey Lance and company are still figuring things out, and the Bears are ready, and they're just flused up, and they're going to come out and firing. Is that basically
Loosed
it?
up.
Yeah, I'm just very confident in the Bears coming out flused up.
Yeah, flused up, baby.
No, I mean, just you've heard him talk about it. This whole rallying to the football, having 7 guys to the ball. That's something you can adjust to if you're the 49ers. But I think that the Bears are going to be the more physical team early on in this game. And then the Bears also have the element of surprise. The 49ers do too to some extent because they have Trey Lance out there, quarterback. I'm sure Kyle Shanahan has some wrinkles up his sleeve. But I just think that it's going to be a very methodical, specific first 15 that Luke Getsy has dialed up today. Now, maybe that's to be adjusted a little bit because of the weather, but they've known all week it was going to rain. They knew it could be like this. So I like the Bears to get a lead. And regardless, I'll look it up. They're probably, like I said, they're probably underdogs in the first quarter. So you're probably getting some points.
Yeah, all that. I'm just laughing at Egg. Don't forget to flus twice a day. I think that is a Egg. Good one, brother.
Already do.
I mean, you go twice a day. That's big time, Kevin. Good for you. I'm impressed. Your dentist has got to be super happy.
Kevin, this one's
It has
this
nothing
one's
to do
for
with
you.
dentistry. I floose every day.
Oh, okay. Good job.
This one's for you on screen here from Skills.
How do we get the
711.
gear and the membership once we made the bet and use the code? Okay, so people have been asking this a lot. PointsBet is going to just send us a list of everybody and their email addresses, and then I'll be reaching out on probably Monday or Tuesday getting your sizes, getting your addresses, and hooking you up with those memberships. So I wear a lot of hats around here, people.
That sounds awful.
That sounds amazing. That sounds
Real
exactly
hero
who
right
we
here.
are. You get to you get
personal
in on that,
service.
You get a direct.
You get to hear
hit
directly from me.
You get a direct Kevin hit on your Monday, on your Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get huge appreciation, right? I mean, you're gonna say something nice like, "Hey, you're not bothering Kevin. You love that. You love sending out that email.
It's fine. It's great.
I hope that in 6 months when we do another deal like this, that we have someone that is doing that for us.
We did about.
Like, there's a lot
I think
more.
you should do it.
We did a decent
like-
number for our socks promo.
Yeah.
This one is blowing it out of the water, so I am going to have a busy week reaching out to everyone.
I
but-
would be happy to help. I would love to. I've got a couple things going on over here, trying to get out as much content as possible. But
I want you to make the best content possible.
First of all, I need you to grade some Cardinal special teams from last night because we got a short week. We gotta turn this thing around. So don't give away your
Hey,
your other
so last
responsibilities.
night I did put together some good information. Lawrence made it into a graphic, and I wanted to look back at how Bears coaches have done in their debuts, dating back to Mike Ditka, which was 40 years ago this month. And this is how they – not great. Mike Ditka, 17-10 loss at Detroit in 1982. Dave Wannstedt, 26-20 loss to New York Giants in 93. Dick Duran got on the board with
I
a
was
win.
there.
You were there?
Oh, my God. You should have seen the wide receiver screens that were just going
I
left
don't
and
remember
right.
that game whatsoever.
Oh,
2017. Who was the quarterback for the Chiefs?
I was in the north end zone. It was not Steve DeBerg. I don't remember who it was, though.
So that was
Could have been.
That was 99.
I don't
right?
know.
Okay. Lovie Smith, 2016 loss to Detroit at home in 2004, so not a great start there. Mark Trestman, 24-21 win against Cincinnati, which was a lot of fun. We thought maybe we were onto something. We were not. That was in 2013. John Fox got on the board with a loss to Green Bay in 2015. And then Matt Nagy, of course, had that memorable 24-23 loss at Green Bay on Sunday Night Football in 2018. So
I look at those coaches and I think, when did you know with each of them that the Bears were absolutely screwed? At least the last three specifically.
Ooh, that's a fun game.
Because
I mean, with Trestman, it was
the second down 47-yard field goal to win it against the Vikings.
well, that was what I would call a major red flag because that was his first season, and then the way they collapsed at the end of the season. But really, I think the moment I have in my head, and I've said this before, is this back-to-back blowouts they had against the Patriots and Packers. The second one, it's like the second quarter, and they're losing like 42-0 already. And I look down at the sideline, and there isn't a single person within 15 yards to either side of Mark Trestman. They're like, oh, we don't want to be caught. And, you know the ISO shots are coming. It's on Sunday Night Football. Nobody wants to be near them. I've never seen that in my life. Usually your coaches are right next to you helping you. Nobody. No players, no coaches. The guy was on an island at the 50-yard line by himself.
They hated him. He straight hated him.
He was a nice guy.
Well, he might have been a nice guy, but he like
I don't think they hated him personally. I just think they knew that the
weird
thing was a
dude.
disaster.
I mean, Earl Bennett's the nicest guy of all time, and he did not have nice things to say about Mark Trestman.
Okay.
I mean, he went in on him. Yeah. They had their receivers room, little corner in the locker room, where Brandon and all of them were hanging out, and Trestman like, yeah, no, your locker's going to go over there, and yours is going to go over here. We're not going to be doing this click thing. It's like, no, hey, man, stay in your lane. You look like you have something on your mind.
Benny G has a question. Can we order the new CHGO gear for money without the PointsBet sign-up? Eventually, yes, but part of this deal is that you get exclusive early access to some of this. We're going to obviously put it in an order, and that's going to be allotted to the people who sign up for this. But eventually, we are going to have more hoodies and sweatshirts and things like that available. You can get, like right now, you can go to chgolocker.com and get the cool stuff like Adam's CHGO Skyline shirt. Some of our you can buy the QB1 shirt right straight away right now. That's fine. That's available.
The merch is sweet.
Yeah, we got cool merch. Awesome merch.
Yeah, I mean,
The Cy Cease thing. There's a good chance Dylan Cease wins. I don't know if there's a good chance. I mean,
There's a better
solid
chance.
chance, right?
He's the current favorite, betting
He's the
favorite.
current betting favorite now that Verlander's
Please don't
been
bring
been
that
out.
up.
I'm sorry. It's true.
The guys around the team today, and it's just bad vibes. That's a bet. I would lock the A's so hard today.
Just
Easy.
because
Tony's back around the team.
I know, what a nightmare. Stay the F away.
Just-
Get away.
Tony, stay healthy and stay away.
Exactly.
Andy's
Stay healthy,
flying
stay
back
away.
with the team today. Stop it. Get him on a private jet to Arizona.
I mean,
I like this one, by the
we
way.
did
also
jinx the
easy.
sky with we released a black sky T-shirt. We started talking about what kind of championship gear we were going to design, and then they choked
Thanks a
hard
lot.
in Game 5.
Thanks for that. That was not nice.
That's definitely your
That's
fault.
an awesome shirt.
Can I
though.
give my Matt Nagy moment too?
Please.
So the red flag is when Nick Foles is yelling at him 2 seasons ago in 2020 on the sidelines. Like, this is his guy. He's supposed to be his guy. So Nick Foles is yelling at him on the sideline. That would be the red flag from the year before. And then just the way they handled Justin Fields in training camp last year. It was like, this is going to be a disaster. This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. It's over.
The Browns game was when you knew it was over.
Oh, yeah. The Browns, that's the equivalent of that Packer game.
I would also, just in my own world of listening to Hampton OB scream about John Fox for 3.78 years straight to fire him. And then day one, Matt Nagy.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Day one. I was like so happy, like, oh, thank God I don't have to listen to you scream about getting Fox. Day one, fire Nagy. I'm like,
I remember being in
I cannot do this.
I remember
Like,
being in the Lambeau Field press box doing that hit with you guys, and I'd just be like, "OB, I love you, man. A lot of good things happened today."
But
I know it was like they collapsed in the fourth quarter.
He wanted him out on day one, and for the record, he turned out right. It's just unbelievable.
No, he was right. He was right.
Yes, but it was I to go back to that. 12-4 in the first year, you lose the terrible playoff game, double doink. Game 1 the next season against Green Bay. That is the most excited I feel like Bears fans have been until right now, and it's a different excitement level, not as far as like Super Bowl expectations, but I think the juice around the franchise feels similar to all the way back to Nagy's second year, Game 1. That's how it feels to me around. Even though people are just like, nothing about this.
I
year.
don't think it's quite to that level.
It's not. No, it's not that excited. Yeah. I think it's the most positive that it's been. Yeah. I mean,
no question.
All right, it's my wife's birthday. I have to give her a shout out. She always has to deal with the Bears playing on her birthday. Birthday weekend, whatever. She's the best. And although it's probably a great day for her because she doesn't have to hear me talk.
Yeah. Will you be able to sing her happy birthday later?
I whispered it to her this morning.
Just whispered.
Should I do the Camp Nabagamon?
Did you sound sexy while doing it?
I don't know. We'll let her answer that.
We should have Casey sing it. I know she does that in some spare part-time job of hers. So, you're a great happy birthday singer. No, yeah, that's a negative.
All right. So we are less than 10 minutes away from kickoff. This is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We launched CHGO on March 4th, and we had to wait more than 6 months. Let me just tell a little story here.
Please do.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Brandon
Story
Spano
time.
reaches out to me and Jake in mid-January. Hey, we want to start up the Chicago Sports Network. We're getting this together. I said, hey, this sounds great. This sounds like a lot of work. When are we launching this? For like week 1 of the Bear season? He said, no, March 4th, which is like 6 weeks. I said, okay, well, let's go. Let's do it. And it's been amazing because we've done a lot of Bear stuff from Adam and Will and Nick. Now we've added Mark and Carmen Vitale. Corey Wooten is going to be in studio tomorrow for what will hopefully be a Victory Monday. But we have just been waiting for today, right? And if we can actually get a Bears victory off of this, it'd just make it that much sweeter.
It would be. Come through, Bears. Get this done.
We'll
Either way, the post-game show is going to be absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend the next 3 hours being quiet.
You
Medicine
can't
ball.
speak
We're going to put you in a hyperbaric chamber that we have in the back here.
Um,
It's actually just the men's washroom.
I can't tell if the people telling me to stop talking are trying to give me advice or they just don't like me. That's fine.
That's probably
Probably a combo,
some of that,
50-50.
Let's see your score predictions here in the comments. New Johnson says 27-14 Bears. Let's go. Love that.
Football is back. We got a lot of optimism.
Andre says Bears 23-19. Love it.
What's up, Clint by 10? Hey, This is no time for any even drop of negativity. Just pile it in there. Optimism flowing. Let's go. Play big today. Can't wait to talk to you at 3. Yes?
Pay attention during the game. Make sure you're following Nicholas Moriano, Will DeWitt on Twitter. They are there at Soldier Field. Follow us.
Greg Braggs is out there too.
Oh yeah, Braggs.
Braggs will be
Braggs
in
is gonna be on the
studio.
post game.
Yeah.
Braggs in the stands. Braggs coming here.
Do we have like towels for Braggs? He's got to be a little soaked at this point.
It would.
I may have to give him my Walter Payton jersey.
Yeah.
No, I hope he comes in here just dripping wet, like he played
Smelling
in the
like
game.
a wet dog.
My voice is gone, like I coached in the game. This is gonna be an epic post game show.
So yeah.
I love it.
There you go, Jake. And right before that, whoever had 50-0, Nick, you're the man.
Flanagan's at 49-0.
All right,
Okay.
we're going to give you 2 minutes to leave us and get to your television set.
Do that points bet offer. Tell CHGO. Tell your friends about CHGO. Let's get everyone here for the post game show. Bear down, baby.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you at 3.
Wait, hold on. I got one more thing for you guys. Hold on. Let's just play this real quick. Give me a second here.
Here we go.
Give me a second. Let's see what he says.
This is Bear Man, and you're watching CHGO. It's game time, buddies! Bear down!
That's awesome.
That's all. That guy's in the Hall of Fame, I think.
Yes, yeah.
That was the best part of the
How
show.
about that?
What a sign off.
Let's go, everyone. Hit the
All
like
right.
button before you leave us,
Bears.
and we are out of here.
Bears.
Peace out, y'all.